Welcome to Cigar City Radio, Episode 6. I'm your host, Randy Ojeda, and making the magic happen is Jason Solanas.
You.
Are we going to keep that?
We're going to beep it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. For more episodes, head to cigarcityradio.com or subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or whatever your favorite podcast app is. Just search for Cigar City Radio. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and on all those networks, our username is Cigar City Radio. Our guests on this episode are members of the Tampa hip-hop collective Scumbag World. An intern of ours, Tanner, introduced us to these guys, and we met with them on an early Saturday morning in Ybor City. Tanner brought donuts, and we met Big Baby Scumbag, Skinny Scumbag, and Little Scumbag from Scumbag World. It was definitely the most people we've had in our room, but we really had a lot of fun. I also realized how much underground rap and punk rock have in common. Obviously, the music is rap, but their whole attitude and aesthetic is all punk and DIY, and that was really cool to see. Check out Big Baby Scumbag and Scumbag World on SoundCloud, YouTube, and Twitter. So here it is, Episode 6.
What's up?
We got Big Baby. We're in the former home of Ybor City Tattoo Company. So, I don't know if you guys have ever been here to Ybor City Tattoo Company.
I got most of my tattoos done in the living room.
I'm too black for tattoos.
Tattoo? You got
Swag.
So no tattoos, no nothing?
Yeah, I got one on my leg and shit, and I got one on my leg.
Okay, so you're not too black for tattoos.
Nah.
What do you have on your lip?
It used to say Rated Clan. I used to be a big Rated Clan fan back in the day, but it's gone now.
So tell me, like, what does it mean to be a scumbag? Because you say, you start off your songs with, this is real scumbag shit. So what is real scumbag shit?
Real scumbag shit is when you want to say what you want, do what you want. Scumbag World actually started with Skinny, so actually that's a great question for you to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. Scumbag World is just like a platform to just say whatever you want to do, not give a fuck, and just like carefree living type of shit.
So it sounds like it's a positive thing. Like, it's not, because I hear the word scumbag and I think of, like, scumbag Steve. Like, I don't want to be around these guys. But you're saying that this is about, doing the things that you want to do.
Get back to the community.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of shit.
You are a piece of shit?
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit.
Scumbag is a piece of shit.
Like, I'm usually the one that gets kicked out of every venue. I'm usually the one that's always getting into a fight or some shit like that. I don't know why, but the Orpheum don't like me.
They don't like you at the Orpheum?
No.
What did you do, man?
In the Orpheum, they just give us a hard time. Like, even for TXL, they I knew everybody was performing. It was Wi-Fi and Puya that was performing. I know both of them, and they wasn't even letting me like walk up on stage. Like, they was trying to press me like that. And then last October when Rob Banks was here, I can't lie, I was a little fucked up, and I had tried to finesse with my fake ID at the front, and the manager was there. He was like, "Nah, this ain't you." Da 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 da, and then just wouldn't let me buy beer. So I had one of my homeboys buy me beer, and we was in the green room. I walked out the curtains just looking at everybody performing, and he saw me off top. Wow. Kicked me out before we even got to perform with Wi-Fi and everybody. They kicked me out, and then they finessed me back in, and then I don't want to say this because Rob tweeted that he was hot about it, but like, you know what I'm saying, condolences go out. But I got kicked out again because I threw a whole slice of pizza. I threw a whole slice of pizza from like where the green room is in the Orpheum into the crowd.
Okay, see, now that sounds like some scumbag shit.
Yeah.
I ate my slice. He took his slice and threw the shit.
Yo, hey, on some G shit.
I'm not throwing my shit.
This nigga Lil Skunk smoke every fucking where. The people always say, don't smoke. This nigga say, oh yeah,
smoking. They kick him out, man. This nigga don't give a fuck though. So he a good kid, but he a piece of shit.
I mean, at least you're honest, though. You know that you're a piece of shit, and you're cool with it. So the first I heard of you was the Trenches. Was that the first Scumbag World track, or was that just the first Big Baby track?
Nah. That was like my first track.
Real track.
Track.
We got
Okay.
closet tracks, man.
Okay,
I
right.
like Jessica Simpson.
Trenches was my first serious track. I had like made 2 tracks before that, but that was like the first single, the first solid song. You feel me?
How did Trenches come about?
Shit, man. It was like late at night, and I was like trying to think of some shit. Cause like Pablo had been trying to do a video for me, but I was like, bro, this not the song, bro. Like this shit's trash, this shit lame. So I was like, man, like I just need a banger. I need like something that's gonna like introduce me to like the whole music scene. You know what I'm saying? Like
You need your coming out track.
Yeah, like some breakthrough shit. So I thought of that or whatever. And then at first it was just gonna be me on the track. And then I played it. Yeah. I sent it to Pablo. Pablo's cool with Lil Zayla from Tallahassee. And Zayla had been doing shit for like 2 years, like a couple years before that. And I had been a fan of him. That's the cool part. So Pablo shows Lil Zayla. Zayla's like, damn, I want to hop on that. So we chop it up and shit. He hops on it. We'd shoot a video. We drop it like a month or 2 later.
So you came out with Trenches and you put it out on SoundCloud. And then when did you know, like, all right, people are listening to this, people are into this?
I knew that this shit was a hit because it was like during the summer.
Yeah.
Because I had dropped the song like February, so the song was riding out for like a good 3 or 4 months, and then the summer came, and I had this show in Orlando. And after that,
Hey, wait, hold on. Shout out Sky and them boys, Swamp Parks and them boys, because that was a dope ass shit.
Shout out Sky.
So no one can see you, but when the word Orlando was said, everybody in this room just made a face.
Yeah, man.
Orlando set the stone, bro. This nigga Baby.
After that shit took off.
So I can't tell, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing.
Good thing. So
It
what
was
happened
it
in
was
Orlando?
just a really, I don't know, it was a really good move because the lineup was like 20, 30 people, but because we was the second to last people to perform, and we literally, that set us, that performance got everyone onto us.
Hey, P Game, we almost didn't even perform because shit was going so like crazy, like venues about to close down and shit. Like they called for Baby, we was outside and shit. Niggas had to run in. Thank God we ran in the time we did, boy, because boy got Trenches on stage. The whole fucking place jumped, bitch. This shit was lit, like Scumbag World, bitch. Yeah, and they played that back, boy.
Yeah, man.
I've been hearing that about you guys, that the live show is really energetic, really in your face. You guys were outside a little earlier and you were talking about getting some water guns and throwing
cereal,
throwing Fruity Pebbles
Pebbles
onto the stage. Like, so what? Tell me about your live show. Like, what goes into the live set?
A lot of water throwing, a lot of moshing.
So there's like going to be like a pit tonight. Like so for the listeners, we're recording this Saturday morning tonight. These guys are going to be at Crowbar with Ugly God and Ski Mask the Slump God. It's going to be quite the show. If you're listening to this, hopefully you went to the show and you can tweet us and tell us how it was. How did this show come together?
To be stacked, my homegirl Jen, she go by DJ Hennessis. She plugged us in for the whole thing. Like before it was even booked, she was hot because they do this club thing every Thursday called House Party, which used to be at Green Gators on Anderson, but they're moving it to Drink at Soho. So literally, I go there every Thursday because it's right around the corner from my house. Pay homage. They always playing our music, and I don't know, it's just always lit. And she hollered at me and was like, "Yo, I got Ugly God and this, that, and the third. I want to get y'all on this set. I want to like put y'all on." Da, da, da. She really did this for us.
Seeing and hearing that there's an actual hip hop scene here and that there's a movement of rap and music that I would not have expected to come from Tampa. The typical stuff I hear from Tampa is more like the boom bap, like sort of 90s influence stuff.
It's drip music too, that Tampa Tony, your Tom G, you know what I'm saying, Rated R. Them boys right there, them boys set the staple, you know what I'm saying? They really put Tampa on the map with that sound, but right now.
Yeah, I grew up listening to that.
But you guys are doing something totally different.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
totally different.
This shit like some rock shit, boy, but like.
We like punk rap.
Yeah, punk rap, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, Scumbag World, we don't give a fuck, so we're gonna put the juice out, we're gonna put that part in me, you know what I'm saying? We got pushing packs type of shit, like, we got different sound, you know what I'm saying? Our boy Trap Ghani, boy, he boy come through with that crazy shit, she go, man, she out there doing that amazing shit with her boys, so, you know what I'm saying? We got a squad.
So, and it's funny that you say that punk rap, because that's basically what it is. So would you say then that rap is the new punk? Is that...
In a way, it just depends what your genre is technically, you know what I'm saying? Because it is rap, but it's really about the performance, to be honest.
And really, it seems like it's the passion nowadays, because you can see like people like Lil Uzi Vert, to even niggas like 21 Savage, the passion behind their words and their movement, you see that it's from the heart, it ain't just a gimmick.
And that's the whole punk attitude. That's the whole spirit of it. And, you know, another guy that was like really bringing that torch is that Lil Yachty. I know you guys had some run-ins.
Shouts out Lil Bo.
How did you get linked up with Lil Yachty?
Basically, last year when all that shit was going on, like after that Orlando show, it was kind of like a domino effect.
Yeah.
Just doing hella shows all throughout that summer. So basically, I was on a tour with Black Cray and Lambs. It was called the Can't Feel My Face tour. Cool. It was Orlando, Miami, Tampa, and then the last stop was Atlanta. I don't even think Yachty was... Yachty wasn't even...
One night was out yet.
Nah, none of that. Like, he had, like, not even been rapping at this time. Zila and Yachty, they had been following each other on Instagram for a minute and shit. So Zila was like, yo, we gonna link with this kid that I know in Atlanta when we get there. I'm like, all right, cool. So we get there, we link up with him and shit. And, like, at this point, like, it still hasn't, like, processed, like, who he is, because he wasn't even famous yet. You know what I'm saying? So we just kicking it and shit. The show was supposed to be at a venue, but the venue had technical difficulties. So
The venue literally burnt down on our way up to Atlanta, and they didn't tell us until we got to the venue, and there was a Post-it note on the front of it.
Now that's some punk rock shit right there.
so the venue gets fucked up. We end up all going to this house party. There were a lot of people in it. Yeah. A lot of people. Even since then, like, me and Yachty didn't know each other, but we knew each other's face and shit. You know what I'm saying? And after that, we had, like, followed each other or whatever, kept in contact. But it wasn't until I dropped Jelly that Yachty reached out to me. And he was like, yo, this is fire. Like, I fuck with it. And we finally linked up again since last summer for the show he did back in, was that May? It was with Young Thug. But I was supposed to link with him at Rolling Loud, but like the schedule was all fucked up. So we didn't get to do that. But yeah, man, shouts out Lil Bo.
So he and he brought you out on stage at the Ritz? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I fucking stage dived, like, but nobody caught me. Oh. So it wasn't as cool, but yeah, like that shit's fly. Shouts out Yachty, shouts out Perry.
I feel for you. The stage dive, did you just fall flat on the floor?
I mean, they wanted to catch me, but at the same time, they was like, we just gonna let his ass fall.
They're like, you're too big of a baby.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
It was just like, yeah, we gonna let this nigga fall.
So it's like, you know, Little Yachty, Big Baby, Little Scumbag. What's with like this thing in hip hop and then rap now where it's everybody's young, everybody's little, everybody's tiny.
Well, shit, like, they had Lil Bow Wow back then. They had fucking Lil Flip. I think there's been Lils like ever since hip hop started.
Always.
Like, you can be old as hell and still have a Lil name.
That's
Lil
true.
Wayne.
Young Dolph.
You feel me?
How did you come up with the name Big Baby and where did that come from? Like,
Well, in Scumbag World, everybody got the last name Scumbag.
Okay.
It was Skinny Scumbag, Lil Scumbag. So I was like, shit, I need a cool name. So I thought of Baby Scumbag. And I rode with that for a minute. But then, like, I tried to change my Twitter name. And somebody had already took it. Well, Baby Scumbag is a professional skateboarder.
okay.
You feel me? So I think he already had the Twitter name. So I was like, shit, I'm going to add Big in front of it. So Big Baby. That name kind of stuck. So I was like, all right, I'm going to ride with that.
Big baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't seem like a big baby. Like,
I mean, I'm a grown baby.
you're growing. You're growing.
His pacifier equal a Newport. You can always catch this nigga with a Newport.
This nigga's been smoking Newport 100s since I've known him since I was like 11, 12 years old. I swear, I put it on my life.
Hey, G shit, we was in high school. We had a skate team called Sister Skate Team. This nigga, out of all our friends, smoking Newport 100, skateboarding, doing varial hill flips and shit, fucking nollie big flips. Nigga, what the fuck? How do you got the breath to fucking nollie laser with a Newport in your mouth? And this is facts, babe. We got videos too.
It's magic.
So I didn't know you guys were that into skating.
Yeah.
All of you guys skateboard?
Yeah, that's how we all know each other.
That's how you met?
Yeah. We all met through skateboarding.
So at like just around or like a skate park at Tampa?
Well, like in Town and Country, there was a big skate group called System Skate Squad, with skinny Frankie, Danny, everybody, Jason. Yeah, Baby was So that's when Baby went by Swirly, and I'm from Carrollwood, so it was like a little bit down the road. But when we was younger, literally the thing to do was to go to the mall every Friday. And then, like, all the skate rats would meet up at the mall, and then across the street from the mall, there was a BP, and right behind the BP, there was a Super 5 skate spot. So there would be, like, 50 to 100 kids back there every weekend skating. Yeah, my homeboy Kelly, Steven. If you ever be up at the skate park and you see a kid with long blonde hair, he always skates fishboards. That's my dog, Steven. That's a real scumbag at heart.
So you mentioned Max P earlier. Max P's gang. Yeah. So
Gang. Shout out Max P.
Yeah, I heard you're working on something new. I think I saw a snippet on Twitter about what you guys got cooking up. What's going on with Max P?
Me and Max P got some shit working right now. We about to drop that video probably in the next couple of weeks. We working on a tape right now too and shit. I'm gonna save the name for later. But yeah, man, it's coming out nice.
You can say the name now. I mean, it could be a exclusive reveal.
Oh no, I want to make it a surprise, and I don't think it's gonna be the official name yet. So I don't want to drop too many clues. Yeah, man, me and Max P. I've known about Max P for the longest. Like,
Since the first Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
He had that Stain Lord mixtape is when I first really heard about Max P.
Mm-hmm. First time I seen him was at Rolling Loud. It wasn't this one, but the one last year. So 2015 Rolling Loud.
So I'm not hip. Like, what's Rolling Loud?
It's kind of like hip hop Warped Tour. Like Warped Tour for rap music.
And
basically.
For the most recent one, they went all out. They had Yachty, Uzi, Future. They had Lil B. I think, what was it? They had Red, or not Red. They had Dash out there. Dash brought out Sha Hef too. And Roy Woods was out there.
And is this a touring festival or is this happening here?
This year was a 2-day show in Miami, and last year was a 1-day show in Miami.
This hip hop movement that's happening in Florida, do you feel like it's still mostly concentrated in Miami and South Florida, or do you think Tampa's starting?
It's kind of spreading out now.
You think so?
Because you got people from Broward, Miami, West Palm Beach, shout out Wi-Fi, Orlando, Sarasota, shout out Swag Hollywood, Tallahassee, Lil Zayla out there. So like it's kind of spreading out now. It used to be just Miami, but I feel like Florida's definitely like coming together as far as music in the past couple of years and shit.
Yeah, there seems to be this resurgence of artists, just all these new people coming through. I mean, you mentioned like most of the cities in the state. To hear that there's stuff going on in Tallahassee and here is crazy. So what do you think you guys are doing that's standing out so much in this scene? Like, what is it about Scumbag World that's really getting people's attention?
To be Stack, I really just feel like it's our own sound. Like, from Tampa, nobody else sounds like us. To be 1,000, and everybody's recognizing that.
For sure. Yeah, it's just organic.
And is it just like kind of the high energy sound, or is it that you're chirping, or what makes the Scumbag sound?
Another cool thing is we all sound different. So it's like my shit don't sound like skinny shit or trap shit or Lil Scum shit. So it's kind of like you getting like a sample platter when you go to a restaurant and shit. You don't just get one meal.
It's like the all-star breakfast from Waffle House. If you know what I'm saying? You get a little bit of everything.
Daily eats, nigga. Shout out South Howard gang.
Oh man, that must be nice.
We having capers on the square plate.
What's a caper?
Well, this is the Oxford Exchange knowledge coming in right here. Okay.
Oh, hey, by the way, Skinny Scumbag is a saute chef. Shout out your gang.
Hey, I dropped out too, but it's kind of working out in my favor right now.
So you dropped out at 16. Where'd you go to high school? Were you from here originally?
Yeah, okay. I went to high school with him, Alonzo High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
right down the street from where my parents live.
For real? That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Gaither in Carroll, right off Dale Mabry.
And you guys both dropped out?
Yeah, I dropped out at 16 because they broke it down to me. There was like, the only way you're going to graduate is if you get straight A's for the rest of this year and next year so you can have credits, or you could drop out now. And I was like, shit. Wow. All right. And then I got kicked out of GED because I cussed out my teacher. And yeah, I still don't have a GED.
So you figured the next move then was to start a rap movement.
I mean, there was a lot of stuff in between the rapping. I had been rapping and writing since high school, but the money was never there for production or for beats because I got my whole studio in my room right now. I record everything in my room, literally in the corner of my room.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think it gets much more punk than that.
Yeah.
Room. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like you can make a record that's pretty good in your room.
You know
now.
what I'm saying? I got Tanner over here on the production, so everything's slamming. Everything's slamming.
What's your setup like?
My setup, well, I go to somebody to record my shit because I don't got the patience. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have the patience to record in my room and do all that.
My computer be pissing me off so much. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My keyboard just fucked up on me. But I gotta go to touchscreen. Oh, fuck that shit.
Walk me through then like a typical day for you guys. Like what are you recording every day? Are you in the studio as often as you can, or are you writing?
Yeah, I try to be in the studio all the time. Like it's kind of hard because like I be working on other people's shit too, like with features and shit. But I like schedule like 2-3 hours of studio time and just be in that bitch. I can be in that bitch for 3 hours working on one song just because I don't like how it sounds. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, man, it just depends, though, because I can knock a song out in, like, 15 minutes.
Are you typically writing, on the fly, or do you come in with an idea, with a thought, and then you deliver?
I'll brainstorm some shit, work on it for, like, a good 20 minutes, and then spit it. If it don't sound right, then I'll just redo the whole thing. But I don't know how people freestyle, like, and record that shit. I'll work on one song for hours until, like, I get that shit right. And even like when the next morning comes, the shit's still not even finished. So yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, I remember one time we took a trip to Orlando before like anything was really popping off, and we stayed in my homie Kevin Cook's apartment and shit. And man, I tell you what, boy, we cranked out like 9 songs together each.
Didn't like none of
them. Drop
none, but like none of them.
But the experience going out that shit was raw, man. Just like the togetherness, just like learning how to like be with each other. That was the first time we really got together and like take a trip. Pablo drove us out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was me, Lil Scum Baby.
See,
and that shit was a little trip.
And it honestly surprised me a little bit how much you guys put into this. Because to me, like you make it sound so effortless. Like I listened to the tracks and I was like, oh, this guy thought of this in 2 seconds. Like but like it sounds like you're really running through the paces here. To
be honest, it's just the wave right now. All right, my first song that I put out, because I had lost the password to my first SoundCloud, and I lost the whole account. Shout out if anyone has that account. Shout out to you. But my first song was like very boom bap, kind of like rap type stuff, and I'm not hating on it. Like I can rap my ass off, but it's not really what people want to hear right now. Like I've dumbed down. I wouldn't even say dumbed down my music, but it's. I don't know, it's just a different wave. It's more hype. It's more, it's more punk rap.
It's not about bars anymore.
My shit is just like some ignorant shit. I don't wanna have to make you replay the shit over and over to be like, oh, what did he say right there? That shit was deep. Yeah. Nah, bro. Like
your new song out now is "Do What I Want."
Yeah,
I think at least halfway through the song, you understand what you're talking about. Is
exactly.
You do what you want.
Yeah. Exactly, man. It's sweet and simple, man.
You're not a.
I'm a nut in his shoe.
I'm a nut in his shoe.
Do what it do.
Yeah, man. I like simple stuff, man.
Who else in the Tampa scene gets the Scumbag stamp of approval? I know that there's a lot of people coming up right now.
Shout out Vinny Virgo.
Vinny Virgo, Sonny Fritz. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Team Fetty and Famous Kid Brick too. We acknowledge them. They're doing what they're doing. They've been doing that shit for a little piece too. Like ever since I was in high school. I've been jamming Tom shit since I was in middle school. I wasn't even flagged.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we're coming to a point where like they've even acknowledged us. Like I was at the club the other day. Famous Kid Brick was talking to us that he like sees what we doing on that scumbag shit. It's real, like he appreciates it for Tampa.
Just like Gucci, bitch.
Yeah,
just like Gucci. Just like Gucci. Hey, shout out Kid Brick.
Yeah.
Is the Tampa scene like together? Is it united or?
It's starting to come together because at first, everybody in Tampa was trying to do their own thing. Everybody wants to be on top. Yeah, everyone wants to be head honcho, so nobody was working together. But it's coming to a part where like there's different sounds from Tampa now, and everybody's realizing what we're doing. So like, I don't know, it's almost like paying homage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make any sense for the scene here to be divided. Like Tampa's
Exactly.
not that big of a place. You know,
Nope.
You see people everywhere you go. I can't go to the gas station without running into somebody that I know. You know,
Yeah.
So
That's crazy. You know my lawyer.
it's true. Yeah. Shout out to Francesco Della Grana.
Shout out Francesco big time.
Before we wrap things up a little bit here, let's talk about. I hear you guys are big fans of Salem's Wings.
Hell yeah. Shout out Salem's, man.
Right, so-
Cut
so-
the check, Salem's. What's
So
up?
for somebody that's never been here, never been to Tampa, never eaten at Salem's, and they come here for the first time, what do they order?
10-piece wings and fries. Well, shit. Everybody.
You need the Cajun fries because it's not really spicy, but they're curly. And then you need cheese sauce. Cheese sauce. And I mean, they got fried okra, they got jumbo shrimp, they
Yeah.
got garlic shrimp is fire.
They got everything.
Shout out to Red Velvet Cake.
Yeah, Salem's got everything.
Salem's
is fire.
really does have everything. It sounds like. So
You never been to Salem's?
I've never been to Salem's.
Damn, you gotta go.
I
You gotta go.
I have to. You know.
Yeah, man.
So with the donuts though.
No, we got donuts. Yeah, from what? Hole in the wall donuts. Hole in one donuts. That's right.
Some donuts in here.
Yeah, we get some donuts. In here.
Just bring them all. It's that time. It's that time, baby.
All right. Yeah. Well then, before we'll take a break. But anything else you want to say to the listeners out there?
Look for big shit coming soon, man. I'm about to fucking turn up. Yeah, book us, show us love, man. We gonna show love back. Talk to us at the shows because we not bad guys.
Yeah,
we
you
not.
know what I'm saying? But like, we don't. I would never make people pay for meet and greets type shit like that, and never like. Don't feel some type of way about coming up. Just like talk to us. We're posted. We regular people, just regular pieces of shit posted, just doing our own thing.
So you heard it here first. Cigar City Radio Show. If you see Scumbag World,
Swag.
talk to them. They are approachable. They will not tell you to go away.
Nah, never that. I love all
We
of
love everybody.
Yeah, come
I
out.
love the kids.
Show tonight. Crowbar. Check them out.
I beat my meat.
Scumbag world.
Shout out Ugly God. Shout out Steve. Shout out
Scumbag
Danny
shit.
Towers. Oh, shout out Mike Mass. He's gonna be there too. He's a Tampa local too.
There you go. Shout out to Mike
Hey,
Mass.
shout
I've
out
known him
Betty
for a long
Dog
time.
too, man.
Okay, shout out Betty
man,
and
she's the
DJ
queen.
Hennessis. And then DJ Hot Hands. I believe we're from Miami or Orlando. He's the one DJing.
Sounds great, guys. Well, let's
Yeah, the boy gave to Dirty Dick.
Young Dirty Dick.
And now the queen